I just come from a breakfast, an amazing breakfast actually. It was held at Quest Woolooware Bay and in conjunction with the Family Co. And it was all about domestic violence. It was a full-on men's event and really inspiring to have a really good panel from a couple of local politicians like Mark Speakman and Simon Kennedy, and the CEO of the Sharks, Dino, and one of the local school principals. It's the only boys' school in the Sutherland Shire, and he's the school principal from De La Salle. Now, what I did learn from this event is domestic violence is a real issue. It's actually quite hidden. A lot of people don't talk about it, and it's something we need to talk more about. There was a few takeaways, but the one that really stood out for me was the Sale principal basically saying that we really got to focus on the gentle aspect of gentlemen. And what is the example of what a good gentleman is? And it's about being gentle, whatever that means for you. But I think for what it means for me is it's about being the best aspect. It's about being a good person. It's about not being violent. And the way I look at it, especially from a business aspect, is I see where one aspect of where violence can definitely come. And one thing I did share today with some of the organisers from the Family Co is we've got to look at what are the trigger points of what violence stems from. And particularly a lot of violence stems from money issues. And particularly if money issues are really tight, and a lot of people in business, when money gets tough and the ATO is cracking down, there's money pressures, maybe sales aren't great, it stems on from there. And that is just one piece of the puzzle. There's many different pieces of the puzzle to solve the violence. But I look at it and say, hey, what I think is that we should be looking at going, what's happening in someone's business? How can we teach a business owner some really good foundations and systems to actually control their cash so they don't get to the point where violence starts coming out because of money, finance issues. But really what it comes back to is really finding out those patterns and recognizing what's happening and why all of a sudden violence starts coming out. That's one piece of it. There's many reasons why men or women, particularly we're talking about men being the subject, violence coming out. But it was great being part of Family Co today and being part of a story to change our community, our values, and the way we think and believe about violence as a whole.